All right, so we've already gone a little bit far in our question and answer session, but I wanted to highlight these great pieces of information that came from Howard. Howard, congrats on your PMP exam success. We're here in class and just reading through your lessons learned, and we happened to find this one about the whiteboard. And I took you up on the challenge and went to this mba.com, and I realized the whiteboard that you have mentioned is exactly the same as the one being demoed here in this PDF from Pearson. So thank you very much for sharing that. And I've asked my students to go in and play with it. So thanks very much for your sharing the whiteboard. And all the other great points that you raised about internet stability. Point 6 says the calculator can only be operated by mouse. Do not sweat trying to find the number pad on your keyboard. That is very helpful. Very, very helpful to know. You get to mark any question you want. That's true. If you choose a second language when you schedule the exam, all questions and correspondence screens, all the button screens, and so on, the agreements to click prompts for next steps will be displayed in the second language you choose. However, you get to click on a button and show the question in English. That's helpful. That's helpful. See a question from our friend. There's a PDF you can download. Whiteboard feature, Pearson view. Yes, it's this one right here. This one I'm showing here. I'll just type in the link. It's this one right here. Yeah, the cool thing about this one is it actually lets you like use it, this one, which is what I like for first-hand demonstration. All right, what else did Howard share? When you check in, the video window will show up. This is your last chance to use the restroom. Once you are back and the proctor started the check-in process, you're not allowed to leave. The proctor will review the photos of you. He or she will ask you through audio to use your webcam to show the 360 degree. You'll be asked to unplug your other computer monitors, if any, during the exam. No one will be able to speak to you, but there's a chat button for you to call the proctor. After you answer the 89th or 90th question, you get to review the first 90 questions. This is important for you guys to know. So you get to review the first 90 questions for however long you want before taking a 10-minute break. They will not be available for your review after the break. So once you get done with the break, there's no more going to review any questions from 1 to 90, that is. You want to watch the clock and decide how much time you want to spend for this step. You get to choose to take a break or not. The break is not counted though. You can end the break sooner if you'd like to. If you are late to be back, the exam time will be deducted accordingly. That's not good. You don't want to lose. So get back on time. No food, gum, or drink is allowed, but you can drink water. If you have, this is the second time I'm hearing it, so drinking water is cool. That's good. I mean, if I was drinking like Diet Sprite or Mountain Dew, no one would know. So if that's your thing, or sparkling water, Perrier, whatever it is, might not be a bad idea to have that handy. Oh, come on. Look at this joker. Howard, what are you saying here, Howard? Howard says, I suggest preparing a bucket. No, that's not gonna happen to you guys. You can use a massage chair if you, that's a good, very good point. Very good point. You can even get out of your chair and kneel down for a change. Just make sure your face is in the camera at all times. Actually, a massage chair is not a bad thing. Out of 200 questions, only 175 of them will be graded. Yeah, we know that. That's true, Howard. Thanks for sharing that. I'd say 90% of the questions were situational. You see that? This is good feedback from Howard right here. 90%, imagine. Imagine being slammed situational after situational after situational. Terrible. Thank you, Ferlu. For each question, you just click on the answer you choose and it is already saved in the system. Once you click done with all 200 questions, the time is up. You're informed whether you passed or not in the very next screen. It's very interesting that I have found a few questions that look very familiar from some of the practice exams I did. Lots of practice exams are essential for beating this beast. Good luck. All right. So that's it from Howard. Thank you very much for that, Howard.